It keeps timing out over there. But you guys over on IG see what's up. If you're trying to get down with an interview on Fresh Out, hit us up at freshoutseries@gmail.com and shoot us a message. If you're in Arizona or you're in California, maybe I can catch you at a car show. Or if you want to get down with doing a car interview, hit me up at info at bigherc916.com and let me see, no, info at bigherc916 at gmail, and we could get down with a car interview over there because I'm gonna be doing a lot of cars over there. Let me see, it's info um yeah, info.bigherc916 at gmail.com. So shoot me a message at info.bigherc916 at gmail.com if you're trying to get down with a car interview. And, we can chop it up, man. If you got a muscle car, classic car, exotic car, it's just going to be a lot of car stuff over there. So I look forward to getting down with a lot of you guys on some really dope car content over on Muscle Up Car Detail. Excuse me, Muscle Up Car Lifestyle. Yeah, I gotta figure out why why this thing is not working properly over here. But let me see what's going on over here on IG because you guys are still in the house. Man, I can't wait to get out here. What up? My favorite old school muscle car? Man, to be honest, man, I love my Chevelle, man. But I'm a Cougar fan too. I love my 6'8 Cougar, man. I grew up in the Bay Area. So, Cougars, Northern California is that's like the one of the pinnacle cars of the block. I've had a 68, a 67, I had a 69, I've had a 70. So I've had a bunch of Cougars. I'm a big Cougar fan, and my Cougar's in the shop right now, in the paint shop. It's been in there for a minute because I'm trying to get my other cars done, and then I'll jump back on the Cougar. But right now, the Cougar's in the paint shop, the Chevelle's in the shop, and the Porsche's in the shop. But a 72 Chevelle is probably one of my favorite cars, man. Um, yeah, man, the 2020 pandemic, you ain't lying, man. It did change the world, man. And it's coming out that the China virus was all planned, man. Everybody who thought it was a conspiracy, it's all coming out now. So, to all those people who were thinking it's a conspiracy, man, the shit is no joke. Oh man, that El Salvador mega prison, man. I seen that, man. I seen that. Ooh, man. They're not playing in El Salvador, buddy. Um, yeah, that mega prison. They got them dudes. They got them masked up, the guards, so you can't see their faces. They got them dudes. Some of them, they say they have no constitutional rights. They have no um, no access. They're being detained without any rights, man. Those gang members over there are out of control, man. So they just locked that shit all the way down. They said they arrested um, 65,000 people in El Salvador. Could you imagine that? 65,000 people, man. Crazy. Uh, yeah, 65,000 people, man. So, yeah, they're not playing in El Salvador, man. Them dudes, they said um, since they arrested all those gang members down in El Salvador, they said that murder has went down 57%. Could you imagine that, man? 57%? 57%, man. Have that's a lot of murders, man. You was in El Salvador. What was going on in El Salvador, man? I don't have dial-up, bro. So my internet is fast. So we just had a storm out here yesterday. So I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. Huh. Um. What up, man? Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting the message out, man. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not tripping off of whatever YouTube is doing with the channel, man. I'm gonna still drop the messages. And like I said, I got the three channels, man. I got the we got Fresh Out, we got Big Herc916, and we got Muscle Up Car Lifestyle. He said El Salvador is getting cleaned up. Yeah, they're cleaning it up. I heard crime was out of control over there, man. They said they were just a lot of murders. People were terrified, man. They said people were terrified over in El Salvador, and I don't know if you guys have really seen what the prison looks like over there. Man, that shit is, ooh, man. It should be, I guess, maybe a wake up call for some of these guys to stay, to get the hell out of that gang stuff over there, man. You know. Um, yeah, it is choppy, man. Like I said, my internet it's not working properly tonight. But I'm on IG too. So if you want to go to IG and drop some questions, I'm also answering questions on IG. Um, American Cholo, hook it up. Is he who is that? Is that a friend of yours, American Cholo? I've never heard of him. Count Dooku, thank you for the donation. Have you ever played Batman Arkham Knight? No, I've never played it. Um, to be honest, man, I haven't played a video game, man, and over 20 years. I haven't played a video game. I just haven't had the time, man. I haven't had the time. I'm just, oh yeah, MS-13 is big in El Salvador and Honduras. Yeah, yeah. I haven't had the time, man. So pretty much, if I'm not working on my branding stuff or drawing or painting or something, man, I'm just like just in the gym. Charles, thank you for the donation. John Jones is finally coming back, man. Who you guys got on the fight, man? Who you guys got? You think John Jones is gonna come in there and put in some work? I mean, I've always had I've always been a fan of John Jones, man, and I think he's one of the greatest mixed martial arts fighters of all time. I know he's had his ups and downs, but I still give him his props, man. Uh, oh, okay, okay. I'm glad to see you got your life together, man. The whole point of doing what I do, man, is to try to share experiences with you guys so you guys can see that all this prison shit is garbage, man. At the end of the day, it's all about being successful, all about being positive, and getting together with other like minds, man, putting out a great message. They said John Jones put on some weight, man. They said he's like 265 right now. I haven't seen him. So I don't know. It'd be interesting, man. He's going up to heavyweight, and he smashed everybody in the light heavyweight. Heavyweight's a whole nother ball game, but we'll see. It'll be a good fight. Yeah, John Jones has split everyone he has fought in the UFC wigs. Yeah, he split a lot of wigs in the UFC, man. You need to get ex-Aryan Brotherhood member. You got a line on him? You think he'll come on the show? He want to chop it up? See if you can get a line on him, bro. I'm down to chop it up. I pretty much interview any and everybody on my show, man. Um, I mean, calisthenics. I did a lot of calisthenics when I was in prison, and I still do some pull-ups and push-ups and stuff, but it's a different type of build with calisthenics. And there's a lot of guys who do a lot of push-ups who get super ripped. It's a different type of muscle memory with calisthenics as opposed to weights. Weights, you're pushing. You're working. You got your fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers, so you're working a different type of muscle fiber because you're working for explosion. Where when you're doing calisthenics, it's repetitious, so it's a different type of muscle development. But I mean, shit, man. It takes a lot of discipline, man, to do 500 push-ups a day, man. I'm not. I don't have the discipline. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I was doing 100 push-ups a day, like before my workouts, and that was man, that takes a lot. Doing that and doing a workout and doing a cardio, man, it's a lot. But yeah, push-ups for sure. But working out with like really weights is a totally different workout. I would say do a combination of both. What up? Um, yeah, I try to be pretty diverse, man. My opinion on drugs, I don't do any drugs, man. The only time I did any type of drug for purposes of I had a surgery and I did some edible, like it was a liquid. It was cannabis lemonade. I had a hernia surgery because I didn't want to take the pills. I'm not into pain pills and none of that stuff, man. That stuff scares me, man. So I kind of backed away from that. I never used them in my surgery. I just did the what do you call it, the CBD juice, and that was it. 12 to 15 rep range, I think is good. I don't think you got to do crazy weight. I usually do 12 to 15 reps, you know. And I remember there was a bodybuilder named Vince Taylor reps. He didn't do a lot of, like, he didn't do super heavy weight, but he did really strict form with high reps, and his physique was amazing. So, I mean, heavy weight is a different you're gonna trigger a different type of muscle development. But as far as definition, if you look at a power lifter and you look at a bodybuilder, it's different, man. It's just like looking at a person who runs long distance and a person who's a sprinter. Different muscles. So you can still develop a very quality physique and build muscle at 12 to 15 reps. You're not going to have as much definition, but you'll have a lot more bulk. Um, yeah, I know, man. My internet is jacked up tonight, man. I don't know what's up. Like I said, we had a storm out here, so I don't know if it affected. And I'm kind of like out in the country, man. So I don't know if it affected the whatever the internet provider is out here. But that might be what's going on. Burpees, people, burpees is a burpees are great. I mean, great cardiovascular. I don't know as far as if it beats running. I mean, if you run, and I know a lot of guys, even ex-military, that used to, they used to have to do the mile, 3 miles running. Even if you're not going at a fast pace, helps build your cardio. So I don't know how I would compare doing burpees to, say, running, 2 or 3 miles. But burpees is definitely it's a different type of, it's a full body workout. You're jumping down, you're doing push-ups, you're doing knee ups and stuff like that. But running or even fast walking is great. What up, everybody tuning in? Hey, man, all you guys that are on IG, man, make sure you go and subscribe to Big Herc916 YouTube, to Fresh Out YouTube, and also to Muscle Up Car Lifestyle YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channels, man, so I can break this algorithm. Go and subscribe, share the channel. If there's a video you guys like, man, share it on Reddit, share it on Twitter. Put the message out there. We put a lot of good content on Fresh Out, a lot of great interviews, and any way you guys can share those videos, hey man, put it out there for the message, man. I would love to have a conversation with a lot of these people who are, into prison reform or prison change or just criminal, the psychology of the criminal behavior. I think it'd be a great dialogue, and just people who think that a lot of what's going on right now is um there's like, a lot of people don't have any answers for stuff. And I think at the end of the day, we got to really step our game up as far as not being victims. So yeah, man, I think that, the more that we are held accountable for our actions and we're responsible, we could grow from that. We could learn from that. So we got in here. Yeah, all you guys, man, make sure you go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. Even if you're not watching all the videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, man. Um, you said I grew up in a white neighborhood. I grew up in a mixed environment. I mean, I lived on military bases, and I lived in an environment where, people so good. So I've seen, both. And then I lived in an area where, it was predominantly white, where a lot of people had, really good jobs. There was no crime. But going to prison, I say that growing up around a bunch of different people provided me an opportunity to be very diverse in my conversation when I talk to people in prison. So, that was one of the things that I was blessed. They took down my latest video on CRT. I didn't see that. When did they take that down? Let me see. I don't think they took it down. Um, Let me see. Let me see if they took it down. I didn't see that. Um, no, it's still up. The critical race theory video is still up. Um, yeah, it's still up. They didn't give it a bunch of. It's not getting a bunch of referred views, but it's still up. um, no, that's not my last name. Caffeine addiction. I don't know, man. I don't drink coffee. I do use a pre-workout before my workouts. Sometimes I take it in the mornings, but I don't really drink a lot of caffeine, so I don't really have any issues with caffeine. Um, I appreciate you, man. All the positive comments about the videos too. You guys, you got to keep sharing the channel, man. I keep putting the messages out there. I know there are a lot of haters out there. So as far as not you guys, but in general, the internet, it's a lot of games, man, with the algorithms. So you got to keep putting it out there, man. Um, what is your guys' favorite old school car? What's your favorite muscle car? Any car guys out there? No car people out there. Where you guys from tonight? Where's everybody from? Let's get into the shout outs. Let's get the shout outs in and see where everybody's from tonight. Yeah, I think he'll be out, man. I mean, they said, what is it, March 27th? They've had Tristan Tate, and Andrew Tate locked up with no charges, man, since what, December? Shit is crazy, man. No due process over there. Okay, we got a Chevelle man in the house. I'm with you on the Chevelles, man. You know, I'm a big Chevelle fan. A tornado. Okay, okay. Tapia, Taiwan. I see you, man. San Jose, 408. Wichita, Kansas. Oklahoma City. Durham, North Carolina. Northside, Stockton. Yeah, I know you guys don't play out there. What up? Stockton. Charles, what up, man? Did you think women should not police officers? I don't know what you mean by that. If I think women shouldn't be police officers, I think women should, should have the opportunity to be a police officer. I don't see why not. Women that are able to, meet the qualifications should definitely be police officers. Portland, Oklahoma City, Tampa, Santa Ana, 918, Mesa Ave, um, Raleigh, North Carolina, Hawaii in the house. I got a lot of partners in Hawaii. What up with y'all? Yeah, yeah. You want to buy some soap? Yeah, man. You're in a Gilbert area. Shoot me a DM. Let me know how many bars you want to get. We can make it happen. I'm gonna start selling the soap at the car shows too. My favorite actor is Denzel Washington, man. Him and the Equalizer, man. Denzel and Man on Fire, Safe House, Frank Luca, man. Denzel Washington's the man. Cincinnati, Ohio in the house. Altus, Oklahoma. NH. Australia, what up? New Zealand in the house. Appreciate you, man. Portland, what's going on in Portland? I didn't hear about Portland. I know it's crazy over there, but I haven't heard the latest over there. Mesa, Arizona, Colorado Springs. Hey man, hopefully I catch you guys at the next car show. Everything goes how it should be. I'll have my car back next week, man. They got the Tempe Concourse coming up. Let me know if you guys are gonna be at the Tempe Concourse, man. I want to check that out. I'm not. I gotta check and see what day it is again, but I want to try to head to check that out, man. The Tempe Concourse in Arizona. Oh man, Denzel killed it in flight, man. Dude, remember when he broke into that alcohol bar in the hotel room the day before the trial, man? Denzel was he was a cold alcoholic in that movie, man. That dude was a great actor, bro. He played that shit to a T. Jack Mack, what up? Do you think prison should free offer escort services to prisoners who have too long sentences? I think that the Fed should have conjugal visits like the state. I mean, why not? In the state you can have conjugal visits, you can bust your wife's cheeks. Why can't you be able to have sex with your wife in federal prison? I mean, dude, you all you're around is men, so why not have the opportunity to have your woman come visit you and bust her cheeks? So, yeah, I do believe that they should offer conjugal visits in the feds. But it's punishment in the feds, man. They can send you all over the country. It's a little bit different than state prison, a lot different than state prison. Oh man, you're getting late, man. Um, oh, training, of course, training day, man. Of course, training day was the shit. Training day, yeah, man. Training day was a cold one of his coldest roles. I forgot about that. He had that. What do you have? An '84 Monte Carlo? Was it an '84 Monte Carlo in there with the switches on it? King Kong. I forgot about that, man. I know, man. I was just thinking about Denzel and the other roles, man. You know what's the other movie too? Um, Fences. Man, he was even good in Fences, man. Um, Thank you, Jack Mack, for the donation. You have wives, why not escorts? I mean, you know, if you were part of the administration and it was a thing, I mean, why not? Why not, man? But the thing is, they're not going to let anybody come visit the guys in prison because they want to make sure they can have accountability. So they're not going to let an escort come in there just for But you know what though? You make a great point because if they're letting transgender men go to women's prison and they're in there busting women's cheeks in the women's prison, they should be able to let escorts visit guys and have sex with guys in straight prisons and male regular prisons. Why not? That would be something for somebody to argue about. What is my favorite car? Um, oh man, favorite car. One of my favorite cars is the Spiker C8. I know it's a quirky car, but I've always liked those spikers, man. And also the Lexus LFA is probably one of my favorites. Am I interested in starting a TV series? Of course. I actually wrote a pilot to a TV series um, with another guy, man. We're trying to get it picked up. If you know any producers, if you're a producer out there and you want some fire, we got a show that's on par with Snowfall. Great show. Man, we got the pilot done. We got the line budget done. We just need to find a home for it. Hulu, Netflix, Tubi, somebody holler at me, man. We got fire. Holler at me. Send me a message. We wrote a series over COVID, man, and this shit is fire. Oh, Book of Eli. Yeah, I remember Book of Eli. I don't know if that's his fate, if it's his best though. I think Fences is good too, man. Training Day is cold, but Fences is good too. Fences, man, it made me kind of mad, man. It had a lot of emotion, you know. Um, oh, Charlie Satterman, man, he got killed by LAPD, man. Charlie Satterman was my Robinette was my co-defendant, man, and he went crazy in prison. He was living on Skid Row, and they were doing a sweep on Skid Row, and they said that he reached for an officer's gun, and he was killed. He was killed on Skid Row, man. And I heard that they paid his parents like a $3 million settlement, wrongful death settlement. But yeah, man. Rest in peace, Charlie Satterman, Robinette. Yep, my French co-defendant went crazy, man. I wish I would have met that dude under different circumstances, man. We could have been doing some stuff on the street, man, and never have gotten caught up in that. He was a good dude before he robbed that bank, man. He was into acting, working out. Charlie, man, he was a solid dude, man. He got in that jail system, man, and it wasn't for him, man. It was sad. Sad outcome for a guy, man, who had a lot of potential, man, to come out here and get caught up robbing the bank, man. It's sad, man. It's sad that he had to go through that and then end up getting killed, man. But all right, you guys, I'm out of here, man. Um, I gotta go wake my little puppies up. You put up a video going over the books you read while you were locked up. I have some of the books I read. I have some of the books I read on the Fresh Out channel. I think we have a prison a book list on there. What up, you guys? But I'll try to see if I can do another video of some of the books I've read. John Q. Oh man, I forgot about John Q. Damn. Yep, John Q. Best car is Porsche 944 1990. Oh shit, you like them Porsches. I had a 968. I had a 90 was a 90 I think it was a 92, 94, 968. The car drove good. It had no balls, man. Um, this is on LLC. Okay, thanks for the advice. I thank you everybody for tuning in. Everybody who donated tonight, man. Love you guys, man. I'm out. Look forward to catching you at the next car show. And make sure you guys check my IG post to see when I'm doing my next live stream. Um, and that way you guys can stay up to date, man. Inmates who did computer crimes, white collar crimes, they did time and minimum. Most guys who do, computer crimes, white collar, they go to camps anyways, man. And I think we have some stuff about white collar crimes on Fresh Out. On this channel, I do predominantly stuff about motivation and positivity. So, yeah, man, the Fresh Out stuff is more along the prison stuff. But every now and then, I'll drop a little game over here for you guys about doing time too. So, all right, you guys, I'm out, man. I'm gonna end the stream.